Hey, what's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hope everybody is enjoying this Memorial Day weekend, spending it with friends and family, or if you're stuck in the truck, you know, at least staying in contact with them, doing what you got to do. But anyway, I got something I want to talk about. I want to talk about not being one of those truckers. Well, Mr. Redhead Trucker, what do you mean, not being one of those truckers? I mean, being one of those filthy-ass truckers. Filthy, littering, no respect, no common courtesy, no nothing. All that shit out the door with them. And I just want to say, don't be one of those truckers. Now, I pulled up to a spot here, which is like half a mile away from where I gotta pick up. And I got here too early, like way too early, about 16, 18 hours too early. About 16 hours too early. And it's, you know, it's one of those ones where it's not going to be ready too much earlier than the time. So I have to wait. I gotta wait till tomorrow morning. And so I look on my satellite view, and I'm gonna apologize now if you see me itching my eye. I'm up here in the Northwest, and this shit just wreaks havoc on my allergies. So my eyes, and it's because I forgot to take my damn Claritin. And so now I'm trying to catch up with the Claritin to get it working again. But anyway, like my eyes and nose and all that shit. Anyway, so I pull up to my spot. And there's nothing much around here really to speak of. There is nothing. But I look on my satellite view, trying to find a spot that I can legally get into and make it work for the night. So I am here, and then I get out. I let Haley dog out the other side so she can run and play a little bit. There's a little grassy field over there, and she's all tuckered out. She's snoozing in the back. Otherwise, she'd be barking and doing all that stuff that she always does. But I want to let me, you know what? Let me just show you this. All right. This is number one reason. Don't be one of those truckers. In situations like this, a lot of these companies and the cities and whatnot, or the companies will push the cities to put up no parking signs, no trucks, no this, no that. And I'm convinced one of the reasons is this that I'm about to show you here. Let me see if I can take it out of this cheap ass mount without it hitting the damn button. All right, this is one of the damn reasons. Now, pull up, birds are chirping, kind of sort of sunny, nice day, green little grassy field for the dog to play in, and this is what we're met with out the door. Right there, two big ass piss jugs, not little piss bottles, although it doesn't matter what they are, that'd be just as bad. Big ass 1 gallon, I'm assuming. I ain't gonna check the label to confirm it. I'm just gonna go with 1 gallon piss jugs that some asshole was too lazy to deal with, dispose of properly, so he throws it out here. Nice little grassy area. Don't know if you can see it. Can't tell my view here, but little area for them to play in. And there's beer bottles underneath that little shrub over there. And I mean, what the hell are these truckers doing? And that green thing there, it's either somebody's broken bong or friggin' a bumpy green dildo that they busted and tossed out. I don't know. I don't want to know. I ain't gonna get close to inspect it. Now, I'm gonna be so pissed if you hit that damn button. Success. I hate you, cheap little mount. I hate you. Alright. Don't be one of those truckers. Do not be one of those truckers. You know, the person that left that shit out the truck could have easily gone out there in the field, dumped that shit out, you know, away from the street, not on the street. And I'm going to tell you about that here in a sec too. But could have dumped that shit out, put the caps back on it, put it in his garbage bag, and then disposed of the jugs properly when he found a trash receptacle. But no, he's too damn lazy. He's got no courtesy. He's got no respect for the country, for the beautiful area that we live in. None of that shit matters to him, obviously. And that's what you do. That's what he did. Or she. I don't know. I'm going to go with he, though. That's a bunch of bullshit right there. Don't be one of those truckers. Now, I mean, how hard is it to walk over there a bit out the way and just pour that shit out? Crush the bottles up, put the cap on it, put it in your bag, and throw it away later. Is it that difficult? Is it really that difficult? The other thing is you get into some of these truck stops. Let me tell you a little story. The other day, I stopped at a little truck stop for my shower. Now, I don't know if I talked about this in my other videos, but I plan my showers during my day. I don't take my shower when I shut down at night, and I don't take my shower in the morning before I start. I take my showers during the middle of the day. You've got a 14-hour period to get your 11 hours of drive time in, so those extra 3 hours give you that cushion to do that without affecting. You're not going to lose any miles, you know, and that's the way I do it, because I prefer. Well, I don't want to. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. So I stopped at this truck stop, took my shower. While I was in there, and it was a nice sunny warm day like it's been around here, and while I was in there, a little cloud moved in and it sprinkled a little bit, and then the cloud moved away and the sun came back out, and then it warmed up that pavement. Got steamy right about the time I walk out of the building. And I walk out to a warm, fragrant, pungent smell of piss in the air. Why? Because these damn truckers, too damn lazy to do anything else but what is right. So they'll take their piss jug, some of them that aren't just, you know, they're just as bad as this idiot over here that dropped that shit. But they'll take the piss jug and they'll pour it out on the pavement. Put the cap back in, put it in for reuse. They're recycling, I guess. So that's, I guess, a perk, right? That's good, right? But they're pouring their shit out on the pavement. And it dries and gets sticky. And then it stinks. And it might seem to dissipate later. And then it rains. And then it warms it up. And then it's fresh piss all over again. Don't be one of those truckers. That's a bunch of bullshit. Or these other truckers, just too damn lazy to walk in there, don't have a piss jug. Maybe their piss jug's full. They're just going to step out the truck, tuck right behind little by their drives and the front of their trailer, take a piss, hide in there, take a piss, get back in their truck. On the pavement. On the pavement. Don't be one of those truckers. Parking areas, not rest stops, not rest areas, but parking areas. If you're a driver or if you spend much time way out on the open road, you've seen parking areas, usually a little sign for it, and they're designed, it's nothing more than just a pull off the highway. Truckers will stop there if they ran out of hours and they can't make it as far as they were hoping to. Maybe they tried to stop at a truck stop, it was full, they had to keep going. Maybe the rest area was full. Maybe all that stuff's too far for them to get within the clock they've got remaining. So they got the parking areas. You pull off at a parking area, you can shut down for the day. It's got nothing. It's nothing. There's no facilities. There's no truck stop. There's literally nothing. It's just a pull off the highway. Those have been some of the filthiest places I've seen in the United States. I would say the world, but there's some third world countries where they don't have the infrastructure. But we do. And I stopped at a couple of those places, not to shut down for the night, but only just because it was a quick, convenient spot to let the dog out do her business real quick. If it wasn't a planned, at a rest area where I was going to give her more time to play, and maybe we were going for longer than I like to make her wait, and I'll make a quick little pit stop right there, let her out just for a quick little pee and poo, and then we're back on the road. Those places are disgusting, filthy, piss bottles like you would not believe. I don't mean a few here and there. I mean dozens and dozens and dozens of piss bottles scattered in these freaking areas, and trash, and damn dirty draws, and don't be one of those truckers. If you're thinking about getting into the industry, if you're in school getting your CDL, if you're about to start on with a company, or hell, if you are a current truck driver that has 30 damn years, I don't care. Don't be one of those truckers. Have some self-respect. Have some common courtesy for the other human beings that have to frequent these areas. And I mean the rest areas and the truck stops and the damn rest areas. Or I'm sorry, the parking areas. Or the friggin' side of the road, which is not designed as a truck stop, but it's legal. And I don't even think I'm a full half a mile away from where I got to be in the morning. That way I don't have to go 20, 30 minutes away, start my clock, all that bullshit. I'm going to be right there in the morning. Anyway, and I stop right here. Nice little lush green area with the birds chirping and the little squirrels walking around trying to ask for a little nibble. 2 piss jugs just sitting out there. For what? For what? America's a beautiful place that we live in. We have a beautiful country. Why ruin that? Why not do at least your part? Yeah, there's going to be other assholes out there that are, nothing you say, nothing they hear, they don't give a shit. If nobody's watching, they're going to dump their garbage out there. They're going to throw their piss jugs out there. And those are the assholes that are going to be assholes. But that doesn't mean you got to go buy into that garbage. Doesn't mean you got to do it. You do your little part. At least it's helping a little bit. That shit pisses me off. That shit gets on my damn nerves. Be a professional. Be a decent human being. You know, truck drivers, they don't have the greatest name or reputation to begin with. Don't live up to it. Do your part to change that shit. And then the next person does their part, and the next person, and so on. And if enough people do it, hell, maybe it'll catch on. Maybe it grows a little bit more. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. It's just ridiculous. I've seen that. I've been thinking about spouting off a little bit about that, and then I stop here and see some asshole that throws 2 big ass piss jugs out there, and then, you know, he doesn't throw it over there underneath the bush with the damn beer bottles and all the other shit that truckers shouldn't be having in their trucks. He sets it right here at the base of a tree. I'm about to get a damn stick and move that shit so somebody don't think, come out of these parking, one of these buildings and see that shit right next to my truck and think I was that asshole. But whoa. What if you like pick it up with a stick, and then the stick breaks and it drops and the cap pops off? I'd be on the hunt for that damn driver. Anyway, don't be one of those truckers. Please don't be one of those truckers. Everybody has to deal with that shit. It's not just nobody saw me, so I'm going to get away with it. The next person that pulls up has to deal with it, because then they got to see it. That reminds me. A few weeks ago, I was at a beautiful rest area. Beautiful rest area in Oregon. Did this hill climb. I want to say it was up off 84, but I may be wrong, so I'm not going to say. But it was in Oregon, and it was this nice little mountain climb up to kind of a point, and it had a scenic overlook. And I stopped there to let the dog play. And I'm enjoying the view. And then I turn around as old Haley dog's running up to me, all happy to play. And guess what she's got? Guess what she's got in her mouth? Trotting up to me, about to drop it at my feet so I can throw it for her. It was a damn piss bottle. I had to get the freaking Purell out. I had to get the wipes out. Like swab her tongue down. Shit is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And there's no reason. That should be okay in anybody's book. But I'm going to stop right there. I've rambled longer than I wanted to. Just want to say, don't be one of those truckers. If you're getting into the industry, or if you're new into it, or like I said, you've been into it for 30 years, just do your part. Just do your part to try to keep shit clean. And that's all we can ask, you know, on that subject anyway. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're all with friends, family, loved ones. If you're stuck in a truck, give them a call. Remind them that you miss them, that you love them. Be safe, and I'll catch up with you later.